If you are like most people, there is a distinct gap between the deep rest you desperately crave and the heavy exhaustion you actually wake up with. Do you constantly open your eyes feeling mentally drained? Even after spending a solid 8 hours in bed, you might stretch your arms and realize your body feels physically twisted in knots, stiff and aching before the day has even properly begun. From trying to drink warm milk, reading a book, meditating, or simply staring at the ceiling wishing for unconsciousness, the quest for a peaceful night often feels like a losing battle. And with every morning you wake up feeling like you just ran an emotional marathon in your sleep, you become more and more frustrated and annoyed with yourself. If you believe the wellness industry and the relentless self-improvement internet, it is all your own fault. Society tells you that you just bought the wrong mattress, or you lack the discipline to put your phone away, and that looking at a glowing screen to lay true in your delicate circadian rhythm. If you wake up tired, you just did not optimize your bedtime routine enough, and the failure is entirely yours. But finding true rest is actually far more complex, and as with most things regarding our inner lives, understanding the hidden root cause makes things infinitely easier. It is not your mattress, it is not your screen time, and it is certainly not a lack of willpower. You are not experiencing bad sleep hygiene. You are experiencing what we call subconscious physical leakage. Imagine your waking mind as a tightly sealed, pressurized container. During the day, you forcefully hold the lid down on your stress, your unspoken anxieties, and your fears, moving through your daily life with practiced, rigid control. But when you finally fall asleep, that conscious grip loosens, and everything you have been holding back leaks out directly into your muscles and joints. Your favorite sleeping position is not just a random comfort preference. It is actually a direct, biological manifestation of your true waking mental state. When the conscious mind powers down, the physical body is left to process the emotional weight of your day, adopting postures that mirror exactly how safe, threatened, or overwhelmed you truly feel deep down. Consider the free faller, where you lie flat on your stomach, arms wrapped tightly around a pillow or gripping the edges of the mattress. It looks uncomfortable, often twisting the neck into a sharp angle. But for you, it feels strangely necessary. Think about what your body is actually doing here. It is an unconscious grounding technique. When your waking life feels unpredictable, when your relationships feel unstable or your future seems like a blur of unmanageable expectations, your brain experiences a perceived loss of control. In response, it dictates this bracing posture. Your nervous system is literally forcing your physical body to hold on, trying to anchor you to the bed because you feel like you are emotionally spinning out into the void. Then there is the starfish, where you lie flat on your back with your arms and legs sprawled out, claiming as much space as possible, exposing the vulnerable front of the body, the throat and the soft stomach. It's a profound biological signal of supreme safety. If you find yourself naturally settling into this wide-open architecture, it indicates a mental state of extreme confidence and openness. Your brain detects a distinct lack of immediate psychological threats in your daily environment. You are not bracing for an attack, nor are you trying to shrink away from the world. You feel secure in who you are, allowing your mind to rest without deploying its ancient defense mechanisms. Notice the stark difference between these physical states. It is a quiet contrast between holding on and letting go. The closed, defensive sleepers, those who curl tightly into the fetal position or grip the mattress in a free fall, are physically carrying their daytime stress deep into the night. Your body is doing the heavy emotional lifting your mind could not finish before sundown. You are wearing your anxiety like an invisible weighted blanket. On the other hand, the open, receptive sleepers have successfully compartmentalized their daytime anxieties from their rest states. They have built a psychological boundary between the demands of the day and the sanctuary of the night, allowing their nervous system to truly and deeply power down. Now that we understand the biological mechanisms behind our sleep postures, how do we actually hack them? If you are tired of waking up with clenched shoulders and a stiff neck, it is time to shift our approach. We must stop treating the physical symptom with new mattresses and start manipulating the mental trigger. Your sleeping body is only following the anxious instructions your waking mind left behind. To change the defensive posture, you have to change those nightly instructions. You can begin by reverse engineering the feeling of safety. Before you climb into bed, Try consciously practicing open posture stretches. Stand quietly, gently pull your shoulders back. Expose your chest, chest, and relax your jaw. By physically embodying vulnerability, you manually signal to your brain's ancient threat detection pathways that your environment is completely secure. Combine this physical opening with deliberate cognitive boundary setting. Write down your chaotic thoughts and the uncontrollable tasks for tomorrow on a piece of paper, and leave that paper in another room. By giving those worries a tangible place to exist outside of your head, you consciously release the desperate need for control. You give your nervous system permission to stand down, overriding the biological instinct to curl up or tightly grip the mattress. In the end, waking up exhausted is not a personal failure of your routine. It is simply your body trying its absolute best to process the heavy, structural mental burdens you had to ignore just to make it through the day. Your sleep position is not a punishment. It is a faithful translation of your inner world, a quiet plea from your body asking for emotional relief. By acknowledging what your stiff muscles are trying to tell you, you can finally offer yourself the gentle grace you deserve. You can consciously ease the heavy burdens of the waking day, quiet the internal alarms, and align your mind and body for true rest. You do not have to carry the weight of the world while you sleep. You are finally allowed to